What's up, friends? Stormie Calder here. I wanted to share a video with you on a couple of things. One of the hardest lessons I've learned over the course of my 36 years of life, and I'm running with the tagline, ride or die, and I want to explain why it carries so much meaning for me. So I'm gonna read you something I wrote, and I'm gonna wing a different style of video. Ode to a Rose, a beautiful human who has thorns. Life is a flower garden. Sometimes you're the rose, sometimes you're the thorn. Sometimes you're the rose to someone else's thorn, and sometimes you're the thorn to someone else's rose. But every day, we look to the sky and send a kiss up to the new day and say thank you for giving me life today. Appreciate what you've been given. Respect life, respect birth, respect the new day. The single lesson I've learned the hardest through this life is dying is easy. In fact, you're entitled to it. But living, that takes courage. Putting your heart out on the line, understanding who you are, being willing to be seen totally and authentically for your flaws and for your strengths, and learning to not turn away from yourself and self-abandon when it's convenient, or when other people show you that they can't help you or they can't accept you, or they're unwilling to be a part of your journey when they've signed up. Living is a courageous act. It's something we do every day, but we take far too much for granted. And honestly, one of the hardest lessons of my life has been teaching myself to live, reparenting my inner child, giving myself every unmet need, and knowing that waking up is truly enough. And of course, we all work, we all live our lives, we have relationships, we do what we need to do. But if you woke up today, it's a good day. And I wonder why most of us don't celebrate the fact that yes, life is filled with roller coasters. But what if it's all perfect? And what if the whole point of the journey is to wake up? Be courageous enough to choose life, to choose love, to choose growth. When you're at your crossroads between death and rebirth, choose life. Wearing rose-colored glasses is the choice. It's a choice we make to be kissed by a rose when you wake up every day, to see the glass as half full, to see your life as meaningful, and then to develop that purpose and that meaning, which is not just given. It's created every day. Sometimes you'll see the rose, the blossom. Sometimes you'll see the thorns, the pain. But every day is a good day when you're blessed to say, I made it out alive today. I didn't die. Let's give life a good old college try. Choose growth over decay, growth over apathy, growth over endings. Growth requires courage. It requires trust. And it requires a deep, unending well of self-love and self-respect. When you're in pain, see the pains as growing pains and keep growing anyway. There's no growth without pain, but there is pain without growth. Learn to see the difference with time, space, and distance from other people's thorns. And remember that God, Gaia, the universe, made roses with thorns to protect themselves from harm's way. No one said it would be easy being a rose. But for a rose, there is no other way of being. If this message resonates with you, I think it's easy to criticize other people's lives, other people's decisions, whether or not you're thinking that they're making the right decisions for themselves, their families, their loved ones, or for you. And I don't think we can truly understand what anyone is going through without living their life. So I'm not going to get on here and tell you guys to reduce your judgment of other people. But I will say, when you're quick to judge someone, why don't you consider, maybe I don't know anything that they are going through. And maybe to be human is to have enough fucking courage to get up in the morning and say, regardless of whatever comes today, I will choose today to place on the rose-colored glasses, not from escapism, but from a choice, a positive expectation, a willingness to see life as growth, a willingness to choose growth, a willingness to become something different. Everyone wants the new life. No one wants to go through the pain of becoming the new version of themselves that has the new life. This is my Phoenix Rising story. And what I find is everyone wishes and wishes and wishes for the better life, the better love, the better family, the better everything. And then most people go into slow timelines, apathetic timelines, because they don't realize that the pain of growth and the pain of decay is the same. And one of the hardest lessons I've had to learn through some serious trials is to continue to choose the pain of growth and understanding the discernment between the pain of growth and the pain of decay, and being able to see them and choose growth instead of decay. Decay and dying are the same. Apathy is the same. It's a courageous act to be human. It's a courageous act to step into every new day and choose a better way of being, to choose a fulfilling life purpose every day. It renews itself every day. To choose a better way of seeing, a more miraculous way of perceiving, an expansive way of living, regardless of what you've been through, regardless of the trauma, regardless of the difficulties, the dark nights, the abuse patterns, the manipulative people. Even if you are an abuser in one way or another, being able to grow means being able to step out of your comfort zone and being willing to embrace the unknown, which is not only painful, but wildly uncomfortable because we have no idea what's going to happen tomorrow, the day after, next month, next year, right? So why wait? Have courage. Choose love today. I hope to inspire you to accept totally, completely who you are. That's what I do here on YouTube. So if that sounds like you, go subscribe. I am sorry for anyone who has mistaken me for one or the other, the rose or the thorn, for I am both. And I do hope that I'm a continual example of someone that can show their multiple aspects and facets of their personality. And for that to start being like a safe human experience. Because I don't think most people have that as their safe emotional experience. I think most people are hiding behind masks, pretending to be someone they're not, to fit in with people they don't even like, who is probably debatable whether or not those people even like them. I just hope to inspire you to accept who you are, whatever that means for you. And when we look at the concept between choosing between do or die, I hope you just try. I hope you reach. I hope you grow for it. We learn so much more by reaching for something that feels like a stretch, like stretch goals, stretch dreams, stretch anything. Just going for it. I don't think I've ever regretted a moment where I just went for it. I do it all the time. It's a practice. And that's why I feel that ride or die is my perfect tagline. When choosing to ride or die, I hope you choose to ride. And if you do, I will celebrate you along the way. And that's my promise to you. Big hug, big love, YouTube. Thank you for joining me, you guys. I will see you soon in another video. Okay, peace.